What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to this new video on Elvis is the Man. So I want to share with you some new footage that has come out that's like the talk of the Elvis community. People are messaging me, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And I opened it up last night and I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool. This footage which you're about to see is from February 16th in the early morning hours, 1977. Elvis had just turned 42 the month before. He was in Montgomery, Alabama. He was getting set to do a great show, and I have some clips from that show also in this video. His voice was powerful. Elvis was real charismatic in this one. Take a look at this footage. Alright guys, so a few takeaways from this. One, I love any new footage that we get of Elvis. Like this footage really paints the picture of Elvis's life, like it pieces together the missing puzzles of Elvis's life. Because, you know, if he were living in today's time, we would have so much footage, you know, professional footage, you know, not just fan stuff on like a, you know, 8mm or whatever they were doing back in the day. I think that's what most of them were used, but it really puts the pieces together of Elvis's life, and the songs you're about to hear in a few minutes really show that he was in such good form. Now, Elvis, you know, he's always kind to his fans. He comes down the stairs smiling, goofing around. You know, it was early. He was probably tired. I'm not sure what his, you know, he didn't get up early till like 4 p.m. It's dark there, so I think this was the early morning hours. Everybody there looked really cold, and I'm like, this is Alabama. I mean, yeah, it is February, but it is in the South. What was the temperature? So around this time, I think it was probably around freezing. The high for that day was 45 and the low was 28, so I think it was on the lower end of the temperature. You saw that guy was all bundled up. It was a little windy. Elvis pretended like he was losing his balance going down the stairs. So it's funny how fans always got a tip where Elvis was going to be. I mean, obviously, February 16th, people knew Elvis was going to be there for a show, but they don't know necessarily when the plane's going to land. So a few fans were there to see Elvis get into his limo. And you see right when the lights, camera, action come on, he starts with the charisma. It was just natural for him. He was real kind to his fans, smiling. His sideburns were really long. You know how sometimes they get super long, like in December 76, his bangs finally grew out. And around this time, he would usually have his hair down. He wouldn't do the pompadour or comb back too much. Off the top of my head, I don't think he had it combed back except for in June for the CBS special in Omaha and Rapid City. So Elvis is smiley, waving. You can tell he put on some pounds from about 7 weeks before. You know, he ended the year 1976 strong, but he looked like, you know, February he was actually starting to put on a lot of weight again, which wasn't a good sign. I'm not sure what happened in those months. The next month in March, he went on his last vacation to Hawaii with Ginger, her sister, and a few of his friends. It wasn't a big thing. Elvis actually left early because he got some sand in his eye, and I guess it scratched his eye or something. He just his mood turned sour, and Ginger's book talks about that a little more, among other books. The month before, not a whole lot happened. I mean, he did turn 42, but like I said, not too many pictures to document that month, except for when Elvis was there with Ginger for a funeral of one of her family members. But this footage is great to see. I'm glad we have it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Now take a listen to some of these songs. His voice was so strong that night. This concert he did that night was the first and only time he performed Where No One Stands Alone live for an audience, and he did a great version. And also a real strong version of Hurt. His voice was real powerful. and one of my favorite versions of Unchained Melody.
I would never, ever hurt you. Hold my hand all the way, every hour, every day. I'm here to the grave, unload for me, my love, my darling. I hunger for your touch, the long, lonely time. I need your love.
Well, guys, I'm so glad we have a little bit more footage of Elvis's life. Tell me in the comments what you think. Talk to you next time.